Hey guys, I'm Matlock, the entrepreneur, back in front of the camera. Chris is back behind the camera.
Hey.
Hobbs is underneath the camera.
Hey y'all.
And it's time for Fantastic Fridays. Today is May 13th, and today our first holiday worthy of celebrating is known as Blame Someone Else Day. You know all those problems in life, the times where bad things happen and they affect multiple people. Well, unfortunately, oftentimes we ourselves are the ones to blame for these things. But why own up to these shortcomings when we could simply blame someone else? Well, that's what today is for. Everyone does it! Didn't get your homework done because you were too busy playing Minecraft? Don't worry, we all believe you when you say that your pet ate it.
Do not look at me.
But it doesn't just stop with elementary and high school, no! Once you get into college, you can blame the college itself as well as politicians for not influencing policies that will help you with all the school that you signed up for. But we're not even close to being done, ladies and gentlemen. You can still blame people for stuff even after you're done with school. It doesn't even have to be personal. You can blame complete strangers. Sorry, boss, that I'm like 30 minutes late to work. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I can't get to bed at a reasonable hour and then I oversleep my alarm clock. No, it's the fault of pretty much every unverifiable person that's totally driving 10 to 15 miles under the speed limit on the way to work. There are people who even make a living off of blaming other people for pretty much everything. Gas prices are incredibly high, our economy is in the toilet, and not only that, but thousands are dying as a result of terrorism in the Middle East, and there's only one person who is to blame for it, none other than, you guessed it folks, our president, Barack Obama. Boo! Wow, I didn't realize we gave that much power to one single man. That was a great idea. He even controls the gas prices? Who'd have thunk it? But yeah, as you can tell, I'm totally on board with this holiday. After all, I have plenty of things that are in need of someone to blame. As I know that you guys have noticed, I've been struggling to get videos out on a weekly basis. But guess what? It's not my fault. I can blame Steve Jobs. After all, he made this phone with this mic that works perfectly fine when I'm recording like this, or when I'm making a phone call. But somehow, when I want to vlog and make a video of myself, it decides to not work. That is legitimately the reason you guys didn't get a video last week. It's all Steve Jobs' fault. I've reached a new low. I am blaming dead people. I also have a slight sunburn, and I'm pretty sure I can blame that on my mother. After all, she's always telling me about how important it is to be well-read. Well, now I am, and it hurts. The only problem with blaming others for your shortcomings is that it only works when people believe you. And if you get into a groove where when you're threatened, your main line of defense is blaming other people, it's gonna really hurt your circumstances as well as your character when inevitably it doesn't work. So when it comes to Blame Someone Else Day, I'm gonna throw that holiday in the recycling. We're very environmentally friendly here on Fantastic Fridays. Oh, and speaking of environmental issues, that brings me to the second holiday we will be celebrating today. I hesitate to bring up this holiday because they're practically ripping us off. Today is Fantastic Friday. Give sharks a voice. This is a day specifically created for kids to raise awareness on fishing practices that are harmful to sharks. Easiest way to explain it. This holiday calls kids to hang posters on their walls that say Shark Conservation Zone, therefore declaring it a zone where people only eat food that they know has come from sources that have fishing practices that are intentionally not detrimental to sharks. But that's not the only thing that kids can do to help the cause. No, they can also draw a picture of their favorite sea creature and send it in to a scientist that works on things that save sea creatures. Because reasons. Now on the surface, this sounds pretty harmless, no reason not to do it, right? Unfortunately, in putting out Fantastic Fridays for over a year, I've grown accustomed to holidays that promote causes. And I have one three-part rule. If you want to have a cause, you have to prove there's a problem, prove it's a significant problem, and prove that you can fix it. Otherwise, you're wasting my time and really just making a holiday for me to make fun of. In essence, you're not supporting a cause. You're supporting Fantastic Fridays! The website makes it sound like sharks are dying left and right as a result of reckless fishermen and the politicians who allow such practices. But on this Waterlife website, I don't see any facts or statistics to back that up. If you're gonna make a cause, prove your point! And they think that the solution is to have kids draw cute pictures, send them to scientists, as well as hang posters and do research on where their food comes from. I'm guessing their age range is probably like 7 to 12 years old. When I was that age, I wouldn't have cared. Sharks were terrifying. Have you seen Soul Surfer? The movie with the surfer girl who gets her arm bitten off by a shark? Well, in the middle of the movie, they catch the shark. It's dead, and I have no sympathy. I didn't have sympathy when that movie came out, and I don't have sympathy today. The website says it believes kids are the future of sharks. No one is louder and more enthusiastic than a kid who cares. None of the kids care! This is probably why my mic doesn't work, right? I am this close to throwing this holiday in the recycling too. But I can't, because it's got a pun in it, and that would be morally wrong of me, so you win this time, Fantastic Friday! Moving on, finally we have World Cocktail Day.
Whoa, Ryan, why are we celebrating this holiday?
I don't know how this got into the script.
Didn't you write the script?
Yeah, but a cocktail is an alcoholic drink. I'm not even legally able to drink it.
Then why is it in the script?
One moment. Due to a technical issue, we are still looking for someone to blame. We will be using a cherry-picked definition of the word cocktail for today's episode. That definition is, quote, a drink made by mixing 2 or more drinks together. Cambridge Online Dictionary, 6th result in a Google search. So today, be adventurous. Try mixing 2 or more drinks together to make something amazing. Or possibly not. For example, lemonade and sweet tea. And I have made Arnold Palmer. It has a very refined taste. Oh, I think I just spilled. How do they do the swirling without spilling it? See, you can have a cocktail without it being alcoholic, even though this does actually kind of look like alcohol now. We could even try other things that one might not expect. For example, we could mix orange juice and toothpaste if we wanted to. Just kidding, don't do that. In fact, just bear in mind that you mixing 2 or more drinks together could lead to some very distasteful results. But don't worry, because if they do, just remember, you can blame it on Barack Obama. A very refined blend of liberal politics and lies. A very distasteful president. Meh. Stay classy, everyone, and remember, every day is a holiday, so spread some cheer and let them hear about how we're hating and celebrating how all these weird, funny holidays are. Last episode, I asked you guys how you were going to relieve stress, and I think the best was, how will I spend Stress Awareness Day, you ask? How about an all-day marathon of Gravity Falls? Sounds like a good way to relieve stress to me. I love that show. Special shout out to my friend Ariel for introducing it to me. Thank you. Also, I got a new mic, guys. But here's the question I'd like you to answer on Twitter and in the comments below. Who would you blame for all of your problems? See you guys next episode.